Hello, Seal Universe, Seal99 Plays here, and welcome back to Pokemon Heart Gold, WoofGold, my bad. In last episode, we defeated Team Rocket and had Sandstone's anime moment as Sandstone claimed us. The Hive Badge from Bugsy. In return, we got the Hive Badge along with, wrong bag. Along with the TM for U-turn. We're actually going to grab our Pokeballs from Kurt because he finished up doing those, which is excellent. I appreciate this friend balls, my man. And then I can give him more to make, I forgot what I get if I give him the yellow ones. I think the yellow ones are fastballs. So 24 hours, so you won't have them done till basically when I get off work the next day. So we're gonna grab this. So yeah, we also had a discovery with the pickup mechanic of getting a King's Rocket and evolving a Slowpoke into a Slowking, so you get Slowking pretty much. Of course, you have to have the rare chance with pickup, but you can get a Slowking pretty quickly, which I think is pretty funny. In this episode, we're going to go into Ilax Forest and make our way through there, so let's go! Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What, you beat them? Ha, quit lying. Are you serious? Let's see how good you are then. You are nothing against my strong Pokemon. And our second battle was Tsubaki. 4 Pokemon this time, so I have 6. Yeah, Tsubaki has a Larvitar. Alright, so we're actually going to set up on Larvitar because it is rock ground, and I think it's funny. So I'm obviously going to be faster than this, so I'm going to Razor Leaf. I probably shouldn't have got rid of Poison Powder on Basil for Reflect, but I think Reflect is better. Especially because I do want him to Basil to be kind of my starter anyway, because of its utility. So yeah, Tsubaki or Silver in this version has a Larvitar. I forgot the reason in the comments. I believe it's because it's a strong Pokemon that you can find pretty early on. And while Larvitar is pretty strong, I mean, it's a pseudo-legendary. So yeah. Yes, I have done this fight. This was one of the few rival fights. I have done up to Whitney, and then I got to the third rival battle, not second, and then Silver wiped me and my team because Silver's like that. I'm going to quickly. Okay, I have a feeling that you're just going to keep spamming Smokescreen until I have no things, so what we're going to do then, because of that, is we're going to swap out here, and we're going to go into probably Aquarius. Aquarius or Sandstone would probably be better, but I want Aquarius in there, because I want Aquarius to at least get some levels. Smokescreen! Yum 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 yum. So we're going to do immediately lock on. Probably should have done lock on. We're just letting Leaf Seed just zap away because he's not doing anything. Paris. I forgot that he had him. Aurora Beam! Damn, only half. And you missed your stun spore! Aurora Beam! Oh. Boost better. Oh yeah, if I want to get a guaranteed hit, I'm gonna have to do that. So you have Absorb, I think that's obvious. Okay, yeah. Maybe Leech Life as well. That did quite a bit. Alright, guess we'll do lock on then. I think you'll probably be back to oh wait, Aquarius might die here actually. Oh yeah, he's gonna die of poison. Oh wow. With my final breath, Jojo, I lend you my power. Aww. Last little bit of energy. My poor fish. Damn. Not luckily I have Cinder. Get him, Cinder. Cinder. Cinder probably would have been a better answer for Paris. It's scared. Guys heard a loud noise instead of Amber Alert going off. Alright, nice with the flinch. Murder. Down goes Slowpoke. And now we got Quick Lava back in at half health. So you've got a Lurid Nerve coming in. Why'd you back it up with a sword? Mud Slap? I didn't know Cyndaquil got Mud Slap. Interesting. Even with a crit. You're about to, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I guess that makes sense because you could do this thing. Alright, down you go. Let's go, Cinder! Raw, Cinder! Tsubaki. Useless Pokemon. Yeah, your Pokemon were weak. L-Dance. Bro, so strong. I used the meta in Pokemon Showdown. Hello, brother. Look at me! I'm Silver! I use the meta in Pokemon Showdown! What does that mean? Ah, who knows? Alright. So yeah. Tsubaki down. It's quite easy. No, not an easy fight. I had 6 Pokemon compared to his 1, along with Bayleaf's Reflect pickup. So, we're gonna grab the gifts that Mom got me. Hello. Charty berries? Okay. That's it. Damn. How much money do I even have in my name? I don't have a lot. I've been spending all Pokeballs. I have 5k. That's not bad. That means I can buy actual Pokeballs still. What do we have in the bag, actually? Because I do have the friend balls, which I do want to use for a few of the encounters. Alright, yeah, we're fine then. Actually, I do want to use a few netball. I do actually want to get at least 2 netballs. Because I like them for water Pokemon. Also, I like the netball design a lot. Friend ball and netballs are pretty much my, like, 2 favorites. If I have to pick, like, a favorite 2 Pokeballs. It's like, I like the netball design a lot, and I also like the friend balls. I mean, I love the friend balls because they're one of my favorite colors, and I like the netballs because they're blue, and blue is my favorite color. But I like the friend balls because I like the design. I like how, like, sleek they look, too, because they look... I like the green on it. I think the green and white combo go pretty good. I like the little, like, decorative flower thing kind of deal. Netball has that, like, dark blue with that net, of course, on it. I just think netballs are really cool as well. Alright. Well, speaking of Ilex Forest encounters, I don't know what we can catch here. I think Pinecone... I know Pinecone exists because of headbutt trees. Okay. Now we get the Farfetch'd... Now we get the fun Farfetch'd puzzle that I always seem to hate. God. to go the long way. And this is the first one. Q. And then we have to go get the second one. I'm just going to ignore. Probably should get repels when I'm going to areas that I don't really care for. I shouldn't say don't really care for, it's just areas that I know have a lot of Pokemon caught. Because the only thing I don't have caught here is like Paris and then Oddish at night. Both are really good encounters. So if I remember correctly, I have to get him... Yes, I remember now. I have to get him to the... Yeah, I know I have to catch him from behind, but I can't. Because the bro's a little guy, a little goober. Alright. And then I have to do this. Yep. That's why the trees are in the L shape. Still hate this puzzle, I don't care. You saved me. That I did. Yo, what's up, guy? Far and fetched. Take this, HMO1, which is cut. The only time that cut is mandatory, I think, in the entirety of the game. 2 spaces. So yeah, I don't think, or maybe I do have something that can learn cut. If I don't, I'm gonna have to catch Paris, which I think do I have Paris already? I can't remember. Just fighting a bunch of Caterpies. But yeah, Paris can be found here. I believe Pikachu can be found here as well. They decided to throw Pikachu in here for the early game electric type, and you know what? I'm glad you've done that, because like the only early game electric types you can really find are Mareep and whatever the other one is, Mareep and Magnemite. Magnemite's not until like whatever. Alright, so we're gonna throw Slaky back in the box. Alright, oh my. Oh, yeah, and then here's some of the other Pokemon I caught that you can fish up. If you want more, like... man, I don't know. Maybe I should... You know what I'll use? Also, I just realized I used the only Flash TM on Natu, used it once, and then didn't use it again. Got it. Oh my god. I'm a fool. Wait, do I have Bellsprout? Oh no, I have Bellsprout. I used to have Bellsprout. I changed it for Rocky. I remember now. I know Diglett can learn it. We'll try Sentret. We'll do Mystic. We'll put Mystic in the box for now. You'll go up with Granite. Or not Granite, Slate. Also, a bold nature on an Onix. I know that's not the greatest because it lowers the Onix's already pretty minuscule physical attack, but a plus defense nature is crazy. Can Sentret learn this? I know a lot of Pokemon can. Also, Cut's a bug move now, which I actually like, and I think makes Cut pretty decent. Good, Sentret can. Though, it is an HM, so its use is going to be very minimal. Actually, wait, Sentret can learn Rock Smash too, so I don't even need Geodude. Never mind, I do need Geodude. I thought Sentret could learn it. Maybe it's Furret I'm thinking of. Or maybe he can't learn it. Hopefully I can buy Flash again, so I don't need to worry too much about Flash. There's the one guy up here that I want to grab. Oh, can we actually fish up here? I think it's just Magikarp, isn't it? Come on, bite. There we go. Bite the stick! I got y'all see it! I think Magikarp's here. I don't know what else can be here. Minus, like, the I shouldn't say useless fish, but minus the fish. Alright, I'm gonna grab the Pokeball that was here. I think I skipped this last time. And then we're actually gonna grab, headbutt from the one guy. Because I want to give Basil and a few of them new moves. Because I think pretty much everyone can learn it. So I want to give Mr. Crumb something. I want to give Cinder a little something. Because I'm never going to use... I might keep Roar. But I'm not. I probably won't, actually. But who knows. I think Roar has its utility. I just don't think I'll be using it. I know Basil will be getting it because that's what I use a lot on. I use Pound, Headbutt, and then whenever I get the Strength TM, I use Strength on Basil. On Bayleaf. Because Strength's really good. It's kind of just a decent thing. But I might change that because I don't know what else you're going to get. I might put Strength on Phanpy instead because Donphan's a pretty decent physical attacker. Or I may just throw it on an HMon, or I could give it to Mr. Crumb. No, not Sandstone. No. Not Sandstone, because I want to keep takedown on Sandstone. I want to do... Jesus, the Sprite. I want to get rid of Pound because it's getting obsolete, and Headbutt's much better, especially with the flinch chance. Probably want to do that, and then I probably want to teach Mr. Crumbs it as well. Because Mr. Crumbs is normal, and getting that normal stab is very good. Okay. Probably get rid of Lick, because much as Lick... We're getting to that point now where I don't think Lick needs to be used as much, even though it does have a really high... I think it has a pretty high paralyzation chance, because I was getting a lot. But I feel like if I want to just get it paralyzed, I feel like I just want to use something else. Alright. So jumping down... Oh, damn, I missed an item. I have to go back. I'm surprised I'm not running into Paris here. Or something new. Maybe there is something that's new on the encounter table that I didn't look at or, see. I try not to look at anything, especially for the documentation. I'm literally just... I'm trying to guesstimate, how many Pokemon the gym leaders will use, kind of deal, unless you want to put them on how many they're going to be using. Because I know... Whitney has 4, and then I think Morty probably will have 4. Or maybe you upped it to Morty having 5. I have no idea. Mr. Wolfmaster. Don't worry, it will be just a few more episodes that I will be reacting to actual new content. But I have had fun replaying this. I'm probably going to replay this in my own time on the more difficult mode because I did see on the documentation that there is a hard mode. And I'm always like, ooh, a challenge. But again, I'm also like, oh, challenge. So, headbutt encounters, if you guys are gonna think it's different, no. Headbutt encounters are pretty much all the same. Because they made a comment of it's difficult to code, or has its own different code thing. I'm not too sure. Again, things of, I read comments, but then, days go by, and then my brain is just it's leaking. Alright. Caterpie, get away from me. Professor Elm, no! I missed a phone call! Hold on, I must call Professor Elm. He doesn't usually call me. I think if I show him to Mr. No, it's the other thing. TM12, which is a return, I think. Of Taunt. Return. Oh, God. Alright, so now we're on Route 34, which there actually is new stuff on this route. In the grass. Rattata! Go my dinosaur, go my grass dinosaur. Spiro headbutt. This Basil bleeding back, and then just with the force of 1,000 suns, just. Sandshrew, interesting. Razor Leaf. God, these old games, I really do love the old games, but man, when the XP share doesn't exist and only existed for one type of Pokemon, you definitely feel it, but it does kind of feel like you're accomplishing more without the AXP share, like being permanently on. I know that's a big gripe for a lot of people. I think it's fine personally, but that's also because I don't like spending 2 hours. I know that I have speed up on games that you don't have speed up, like for instance, if you were playing this on a console or whatever, especially with how the DS speed was. Like, not having speed up, because I've done it before, is just not fun. So you can find Drowsy on this route. Drowsy is a pretty decent psychic type. I have used Drowsies before in Leaf Green Fire Red. I really like Drowsy. I think Drowsy's really cool. Will I be using Drowsy? No. Because I like usually limiting myself to Pokemon that I have either not used much of, or Pokemon that are home to their region of, like, if they're in their region of origin, I usually like try to use most of my team, if not all of them, be Pokemon that have in their region of origins. Like, I love, because especially with Johto, because you got added so many Pokemon. I know a lot of them are water types, or some of them are water types. But, like, there's so many Pokemon that, like, you can't be just being like, alright, time to use the same 6 that everybody else uses. Everyone's Sinnoh team being Staraptor, Luxray, and Garchomp. I guess it's really not Garchomp, but, like, it is, what is it? I've seen the meme, I'll probably have it, like, I'll probably post it on screen, but, it's like, it's the starter, it's any of the starters, Staraptor, Luxray, I think a Fossil, I'm not too sure, Garchomp, because Garchomp's cool, and then, damn, that's a -3, I'm going to get nothing out of that, so I'm just gonna Leech Seed. It's Garchomp, a Fossil, and then the last one is usually Floatzel, or Gastrodon, because it's a water, or like, one of the early game water types. To be fair, I've had teams like that where I've just kind of been like, oh man, those Pokemon are really cool, and I'm never going to change them. My biggest crime of that, of using Pokemon that you only find early on and nothing else, was when I first played Sword and Shield. My Shield team was the starter, which was Inteleon, because I really liked James Bond, and I really liked the secret agent motif of Inteleon. Greedent, Bolton, oh man, I'm trying to remember. Colossal, because I found Roly-Poly so early on. Then it was Toxicity, Hatterena, no, that's all 6, yeah. Because that was when I fell in love with Toxicity, and I like, even though it's times 4 weak to ground, I don't care. I love my rocking out lizard that can rock it. My god, -4 on attack. Ay, ay, ay. Sandstone, go. Go, my elephant. Haha, doesn't affect me. Magnitude. 927. Respectable, I think that kills. I'm actually going to I kind of want to get to the daycare and then get into Goldenrod next episode. So I think we'll get to the daycare. Nah, or we'll fight all the trainers, because, yeah. Oh, yep, there's the Pokemon. Wow, I didn't think I was going to encounter it. So yeah, Meryl. Wolfmaster made sure that you can actually find Meryl here instead of the one area in not even Toji Falls. Whatever the one area you could find Meryl in, that's like a 1% encounter rate, which is just like crazy. Because Meryl was one of the first ever Pokemon revealed for Johto. I don't think it was the first. I think Donphan was the first, I think, if like my memory is correct, but I also could be completely wrong. But like, I know in the show, Tracy used a Meryl. So that's what I know of, like, Meryl. But I think the movie, technically, because it was Pikachu's thing, I think. I don't... Again, this is what happens when I'm a younger Pokemon fan. Like, my brain's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe it could have been a thing. Maybe. Problem is, though, is I don't have status conditions, and Meryl is usually quite annoying to catch. I'm hoping that, Leech Seed will just chip it away, and then I can just sit there like a little gremlin and be like, oh yeah, cool. So, Meryl was actually going to be my original water type I was going to use for Azumarill, but I decided against it at the last minute because I wanted to kind of show off more an interesting water type that I don't think a lot of people have used in Remoraid and Octillery. Because they get kind of written off as they don't exist because they're just the staple water type, the staple fish Pokemon, and also their Evo is weird. I know people don't like it for their Evo. But I might use Meryl for my Kanto go around. Because I really like Meryl, and I've never used Azumarill, really. Even though I know that you can get Azumarill pretty easily in the Hoenn games, because you can catch Azumarill. Also, I like Meryl's design a lot. I think it's just really... It's so cute. It's such a cute little guy. Little girl. You know what? I'm gonna name it after, what I think people thought it was going to be called or something. Pika Blue or whatever. So we're going to call it that. So Pika Blue, welcome to the team, aka my Meryl. So yeah, Meryl is the Pokemon you can catch here, which I think is really cool. I like Meryl. I think a lot of people like Meryl. It has a really good ability of huge power, and it's also incredibly tanky. I think we'll see it in the future, but if we don't, yeah, it just like Meryl. I don't know why Azumarill is so tanky. It just is. It's a tank with legs. I'm hoping we got huge power, because if we got huge power, then it raises the attack stat. Double the attack stat of the Pokemon. And if that is the case, then I have something pretty good. But I will also take Thick Fat because, Sap Sipper is also really good, but you're never getting a hidden ability unless how do you get hidden abilities? I think you have to breed. It's either breed or their event Pokemon. Nice, we got the registered. Grandpa! Speaking of Meryl's. Hi, Ethan. Hey, daycare mechanics that I will literally not be using because I don't care for Pokemon breeding. At least not in this game. Yes, I'm his girlfriend. For trainers, yeah, that is all. Meryl Hop. Actually, I'm curious. If we have a huge power Meryl, that would be really funny. Nope, think that. With another plus wow, we got another bulky Mon, which is really funny. So that means, you know what? Why not? I don't think I'll reroll. I don't think Bolt's the greatest thing, but a tanky water type is fun. Just gonna move Drowsy to the next box, so we'll put Pika Blue down. Of course, I'm probably gonna rename it. If you guys have any nickname suggestions for Meryl, that's really funny though. 2 bold natures for Pokemon that I want to use, and both of them are usually pretty tanky. All right. I think we're not too far. Oh wait, yeah. You give me your number as well, don't you? Okay, yeah. I'll just. Even though we're literally like a hop, skip, and a jump from Goldenrod, I think that will just end the episode here, and then I'm gonna fight Pokemon wherever. But before we end the episode, I'm going to fish. Damn, nothing. Well, anyway, so with that, we have another route in the books. A new potential teammate captured in Meryl. All 6 of my Mons are rocking and kicking it. So with that, this will be Seal 99 Plays and Basil and Aquarius and Cinder and Sandstone and the random Centret I have on my team, as well as Mr. Crumbs, signing